From the bustling streets of Los Santos to the concrete jungles of Liberty City, GTA has captivated gamers for over 2 decades. Fans were recently treated to a supposed leaked screenshot from the franchise's 6th entry. Here's a look at that leak in question. It may not look it, but with each passing day, we're drawing closer and closer to the highly anticipated release of GTA 6. Many of us have been eagerly awaiting the next big GTA game.
But that wasn't enough. Grand Theft Auto is about crime, violence, and money.
Like a kid waiting for Christmas morning. And now we have reason to celebrate. The first screenshot of the game has leaked online. If you've been living under a rock, let me fill you in. Last year, Rockstar Games was the victim of a massive cyber attack. While this was obviously terrible news for the developers, it was the complete opposite for gamers, giving us a glimpse at a very early version of the game. This was enough to confirm that the game was in development and would hopefully be released soon. But compared to the earlier leak, this new screenshot looks a lot more polished and refined. This begs the question, is the game just around the corner? It's impossible to say for certain, but the fact that we have this new screenshot is definitely a promising sign. The game is undoubtedly a work in progress, but the fact that it already looks this good is nothing short of impressive. The screenshot shows a sprawling cityscape at night, complete with towering skyscrapers and a coastline in the distance. It's hard to say which city this is, but fans have already started speculating that it could be Vice City, a fan favorite location from previous games. Of course, we have to keep in mind that this is just a screenshot, and we don't know much else about the game. However, it's safe to say that the hype is real, and fans are chomping at the bit for more information. We've been waiting for what feels like an eternity for the next installment in the franchise, and now that we've got a taste of what's to come, it's only going to make the wait even more unbearable. Now that we've gotten that out of the way though, let's take a look at this screenshot, shall we? The screenshot in question was uploaded to Reddit by a dedicated user. It showcases a female playable character, confirming earlier rumors that a woman will be taking the lead in the game. And let me tell you, she looks badass. Now, before you get too excited, it's important to note that the other characters in the screenshot appear to be test model. While the texture and shades look polished, there's a chance that this picture is from the major leak we saw last year. But even if that's the case, it's still cause for celebration. In fact, one Reddit user commented that even by an unfinished game's standards, the graphics were honestly some of the best they'd seen. High praise indeed. It's clear that Rockstar Games isn't skimping on the details. But it's not just the graphics that have fans excited. The screenshot also shows the game's nighttime gameplay, which is getting fans hyped up. As one user put it, finally, a night that's actually dark. It's the little things that count, right? Overall, it's clear that the hype train for GTA 6 is still going strong. While we don't know much about the game yet, this leaked screenshot has given us a taste of what's to come. And if this is any indication, it's going to be one hell of a ride. Speaking of gameplay though, how's the game holding up? While Rockstar is yet to release an official trailer, the leaks have given us a peek at what we can expect. From what I can gather from the footage available, the studio's definitely looking to shake things up. It contains new stealth mechanics, with characters crawling while prone and even carrying bodies. Looks like players will have to be extra sneaky if they want to avoid detection and stay out of trouble. But that's not all. The weapon wheel from GTA 5 is making a comeback, and new health buff items like painkillers are also being introduced. So not only will you pack a serious punch, but you'll also have some tricks up your sleeve to keep you going when the going gets tough. And let's not forget about the 5-star wanted system. This iconic feature is also getting a buff. Looks like the Fuzz have upped their game when it comes to tracking down troublemakers, like Jason and Lucia, the game's sibling protagonists. So be careful, the heat will be on if you start causing too much chaos in the streets. On the topic of streets, where exactly can we cause all this trouble? One of the most interesting revelations is the possibility of an expanded play space beyond the limits of Vice City. The leaks suggest that there might be new areas added as well.
I thought it was based off of Los Angeles, and they didn't just recreate the Hollywood sign and Santa Monica Pier, they copied everything. Even these thingies. What even is that?
Stretching all the way down south towards the Everglades and the Florida Keys.
Vespucci Beach, aka Venice, had the same statues, skate park, and even the lines on the ground.
That's right, we could possibly be driving around lush tropical islands and wetlands in our favorite muscle cars. What's even more intriguing is that some fans are convinced that the GTA 6 map will be much larger than that of GTA 5. So much so that they have even started mapping out the game's coordinates using Google Earth and Paint. Talk about dedication.
Our pier was also a perfect match in real life. At this point, I began to expect copies of big structures like the Ferris wheel thrill in the roller coaster, but they even recreated the poopers. Even the most random structures in LA seem to be in the game.
But with all this talk of leaks and gameplay, can we expect to see the game come out soon? Rockstar's been tight-lipped about the release date, but that hasn't stopped internet detectives from trying to crack the case. And let me tell you, they've come up with some pretty convincing theories. Some claim that the game will be dropping in 2025. Now, of course, we should always take these rumors with a grain of salt, but with multiple sources backing up this info, it's hard to ignore it. But hold on to your hats, folks, because there's some conflicting intel out there.
Now I understand why it's taking over a decade for Rockstar to release GTA 6. They're literally taking the time to recreate parking garages. From Beverly Hills to the Hollywood sign, GTA 5 doesn't miss a single major Los Angeles landmark. The map is essentially a condensed version of LA, where buildings and landmarks are the same, but the distance between areas is shortened.
Some insiders claim that GTA 6 could actually be coming as early as 2024. Bloomberg originally reported that current and former staff members believe that the game is still at least 2 years away from release. And if that wasn't enough to get your hopes up, Microsoft recently stated that we can expect a 2024 release instead. Now, I don't want to get your hopes up too high. We all know that game development can be a fickle beast.
Motion capture is you're basically in almost a spandex suit that you wear, which is for some flattering and for others not so flattering because there's nothing really to hide. And you're covered in these reflective balls, essentially, all over, these little tiny, like marbles.
But it's looking like GTA 6 could be closer than we think. Still, why is it taking so long to come out? Let's be real here. We're all wondering why the heck it's taking so long for Rockstar to drop such a highly anticipated game. Well, folks, the truth is that the studio's had its hands full with the massive success of GTA 5.
Here, you were shooting on Toronto.
Yeah, and that was, I would say, the first direct result of. I don't think I would have got that had I not been with GTA. Talking there with Kevin about it's the voice acting thing. I mean, it was a motion capture performance. The entire thing was motion captured. So the voice work was really only done near the end.
And GTA Online. And let's not forget the incredible scope of its Wild West variant, Red Dead Redemption 2. With all these massive projects on their plate, it's understandable that Rockstar's taking their sweet time. In fact, they made it clear that they won't be rushing things just for the sake of meeting a deadline. Rockstar cited the unprecedented longevity of GTA 5 as the main reason for this. And it's not just all talk. I mean, let's think about it. GTA 5 has been updated and re-released like 50 times over the last 9 years, and it's not planning on stopping anytime soon. They'll milk it till its last drop. But hey, good things come to those who wait. And if Rockstar's track record's anything to go by, I know GTA 6 will be worth the wait. So sit tight, folks, and get ready for another epic journey through the seedy underworld of the GTA universe. But hey, that's all there is for the upcoming installment in the franchise.